Hey guys, 2 days ago I woke up again and I was like, what am I gonna do with my day? Um, it was it was Friday. I didn't actually wake up, but I finished work, which was around like 4, and I was like, hey, I just the holidays coming. Well, there was like Christmas and now like the New Year and stuff. We kind of get like 2 days off at work, and I was like, I'm just gonna take 2 more days and just combine that to like a nice week vacation, somewhere very far from where I live right now. Um, and then I just got like a last minute plane ticket to California. The funny thing is that I have been in the States for a long time, and I really like warm and like hot weather, but I've never been to California because like way before that I lived in New York City, which was really far from California, and then the last 5 years I moved to Colorado, and like every year I'm like, hey, I'm gonna go to California for like a vacation, but the fact that I'm like just like a time thing, and like it gets hard sometimes. As I always say, like when you work for like an employer, it's really hard to get time off, and even when you get time off, you're always thinking about like my paycheck is going to be a little bit short this pay period, and that just like kind of like buffles and like just disturbs your thinking, because you're like, hey, well, how am I going to pay the bills? Especially if the vacation is not really paid. Anyway, so I've been here in California for like 4 days now, I think, and honestly I really love it. I'm just so glad I took the time off, and I wanted to come here to like just change that routine that I've been living for the last 5 years. I've been other places overseas and stuff too, but it was mostly for like family visits, and I got to see a lot of things, and that's why I really appreciate traveling, and I really do. So now that I've been here in California for like 4 days, I've been to LA and I saw a lot of places in there, and today I've been in San Diego, and again I saw a lot of places, as much as I could, and then I just decided, I was like, well, this kind of like coincides with my journey to getting financially free and financially independent from all the capitalist employers that we have in the States right now. So I've decided that I was like, well, this is gonna coincide with my journey. I'm gonna like just give myself the 1 year to 2 years to get what I want to get, like financially speaking, and then just like move all the way, live somewhere in California. I really like San Diego. It's very clean, it's very open, so that would be my destination for sure. Well, as you know, I'm a software engineer. I program code for a living. That's what I do right now. But as I told you before, I'm like trying to be financially free, and to be financially free, you gotta do something about your life. You gotta either do business, you gotta like start selling stuff. You gotta like change your life, and I strongly believe from the bottom of my heart that everybody can do that. It's a proven path, isn't it? Like when you really see, like, just see around, and you're like, well, all these people have businesses, and you're like, well, how did they do that? It's just like there are like some principles when it comes to really like making a successful business, or like getting into a successful business, whatever that is. It just really takes hard work and consistency, and I think that's what a lot of people lack, is like consistency. Like yeah, they get excited about like business, and they're like, well, oh damn, yeah, I got this, I can do business, and then they start something and then it fails at some points, and then they're like, well, it failed, so I give up. I'm determined to have an employer. I'm determined to just work a job from 8 to 5, and that's just what it is. But trust me, there is a lot out there that you would never be able to do as long as you work for an employer. And an example, just like traveling, you really want to explore a lot, and to do that you need to be financially free, and you don't need to be waiting for paychecks. So before my trip actually to California, I built a team. It's a Shopify team that I'm gonna put for sale. I mean, as I told you, I'm a software engineer, so I'm like starting to focus on things, you know, that relate to my field, because I think it would be like a little bit easier for me to embark into something like that than, you know, like going further from what I know how to do. Let's put it that way. So I built like this team that I think it kind of like varies from all the other Shopify teams that I see out there. For people that probably don't know Shopify, I mean, it's known, but just for people that don't, Shopify is kind of like a platform. It's a content management system where people, like, you know, they can use it to sell products online or sell whatever they want online. It's mainly a shopping cart. So me, what I did, I developed like I built like the theme from scratch, from the ground up, you know, and it has all these functionalities, so people can, you know, like do everything they want. And this is kind of like my first experience doing something like that. So I'm telling you about the theme because, I mean, this is gonna be like, you know, I told you I'm gonna be trying like all the different paths to get what I want to get. Like, I mean, you know, to get successful. Rather like, you know, building like Shopify themes, or like building WordPress themes, or like, you know, building anything. So this is like my first step towards, you know, like being financially free. So I built this theme, and I have it all wrapped up and ready to go. So the moment I get back to Colorado, I'm gonna put it out there for sale, and then I'm gonna put it like in different websites, and, you know, like different platforms where people can really get a look at it and then decide if they really like it or not. I mean, you know, like people, like if they like something, they're really gonna like spend money to buy it. So that's kind of like my you know, my way of seeing how it's gonna do. And I'll make sure I'm gonna give you like a lot of updates on that side, because I figured, I'm like, hey, if I put the theme out there for just like, I don't know, like maybe $50, and then just like, you know, like 1,000 people buy it, that's good money out there if you really think about it. And then if I have like multiple themes, then I'm making like multiple, you know, incomes. So that's something that I wanted to share with you in this video. But there is actually a lot of things that I'm gonna be doing, like, you know, in the same time. And one of these things is I'm gonna try to look for some really good products to sell online. That's something that I did before, and I had some good experiences with it. And that just, you know, it just didn't really work out the way I wanted it to work, because I wasn't consistent about it. And that's why I said earlier, like, it's all about consistency, you know. So I'm gonna be very consistent about it this time, because the fact that I've come to this, you know, that I took the trip, and, you know, I came all the way to California, it just made me like even more motivated to, you know, just do Allah. So I'm not really like tied, like, you know, and I'm not like really having to rely on somebody to pay for my bills. I just want to come here and be like, hey, I can get a house in there, and then I can just pay for my bills just fine with no issues. So that's gonna be like, you know, some this trip has been really like motivational to me. So as I said, I'm gonna be like, you know, updating you guys with all the, you know, all the updates as far as my team is concerned. And I'm having faith that it's gonna do well. But the good thing is, like, I'm all into this now. Like, I mean, there is nothing that's gonna like pull me down. I'm gonna try this so many ways out there, and one of them should definitely work, period. So the good thing is, like, once I start working on selling products online, and I'm gonna use Shopify platform too, I'm gonna be sharing, like, you know, screenshots or like maybe even videos with you guys, and then that way you can see, like, you know, what's going on with the stores and if the products are selling or not. And I got like some good experience as far as that is concerned. So I'm having like a lot of faith in whatever I'm doing, and as I said again, there is no stopping. Like, I mean, I'm determined to make my own money. I'm determined, you know, like, to make my own schedule, and I'm determined to, you know, just like live the way I want. And for me, it has been really hard for the last past years working for somebody, and then when I come out, like, you know, when I go somewhere, just like California, for example, look at the sun like really shining onto my face. I just really love it. I mean, I'm like, I look around now, I'm like, it's, I mean, I've been in Colorado for 5 years, and honestly I don't really like it much because of the weather, not because of the place itself. So I'm like, well, it's really good that I came here, and this is gonna even push me even more to, you know, do what I want, get what I want. And I really hope like I'm gonna be sharing a lot of good things with you guys, and I hope you know, you kind of like profit from it, you kind of like, you know, benefit from what I share with you guys. And I promise again, this is gonna be good. This experiment is really gonna be good, because you guys, you know, you're not having somebody here that's, you know, that just comes out of nowhere and be like, hey guys, I'm a millionaire, or like I'm doing this or I'm doing that. I'm being like honest with you guys. I'm starting from the scratch. I'm, you know, building this empire on my own, slowly but surely, and you're gonna see it all. And I think that's the beauty of this channel, is like, you know, it's gonna be like something that you can do simultaneously as I'm doing, and something that we can all see at some point, you know, given the future. So I think I'm gonna stop right here, because I don't want to make the video very long, and I'm just gonna continue enjoying my day. I've had like really a lot of good experiences here, so I'll just continue enjoying my day before I head back to Colorado and, you know, like just put my team out there for sale. But guys, I mean, don't forget, if you're watching this video, please try to subscribe to see more videos, and, you know, to follow the process of this experiment, and try to like the video, and try to comment and share it, because that's gonna help me build an audience, and that's gonna help me, like, you know, share my experiences. And again, as I said before, I'm building this channel mainly just to, you know, hold me accountable, because I'm like, hey, if I'm sharing this content with people, I need to get whatever I told them I'm gonna get. So the only way for me to, you know, like be really held accountable is if you guys really subscribe more, and, you know, just like try to follow the process. So I'm gonna stop right here, and then I'm just gonna see you guys in the next video. Enjoy.